Related damage to your phaser banks and scanners. Assign repair crews to both systems to get them back to full working condition.
Sensor array restored. Phaser array restored.
It's possible to increase the power to one or more systems beyond normal safe operating limits by rerouting the ship's power grid. Switch to rerouting mode now. Try diverting extra power to shields by dragging an adjacent power node over to it. You have increased maximum shield strength by drawing some power from other systems. This situation is risky, though. The extra power flowing through those conduits could cause internal damage. When you use the rerouting system, you must keep an eye on the power grid and be ready to make changes as needed. Various systems of the ship affect how easily other vessels can detect the Aegis. The Aegis is designed to avoid detection at ranges where other Federation vessels would be easily visible to another ship's sensors. As Chief Engineer, you can monitor all systems which are affecting the ship's signature and gauge the range at which the Aegis will be detectable to other vessels. This information is vital when trying to avoid contact with hostile ships.
Warning, exceeding ship tolerance. Warning.
As captain, you are in overall command of the crew. It is your responsibility to communicate with and to coordinate the actions of the other officers on the bridge. You'll receive important updates on mission status and also have direct control of the main view screen. The captain's objectives feed contains vital information about your ship's mission. Updates from support crew and Starfleet Command are reflected here, so that you will always know what your crew needs to accomplish. Open the objectives feed now. Some objectives also have more detailed information. Sometimes you, as captain, must choose between different ways to complete an objective and direct your crew accordingly. In all cases, your crew depends on you to keep them informed of their goals. Select the objective for more information. Sometimes you will receive additional information to help with your mission. Keep an eye out for your intel feed, located near your objective readout for tips and hints.
Warning, exceeding ship.
As captain, you can answer a hail when messages from Starfleet or other ships are received. If the message is accompanied by video, it will be displayed on the main view screen. Answer the incoming hail now.
Aegis, This is Captain Uku of USS Huxley. Our system checks are complete. We're ready to go. We'll stand by and follow you out when you're ready.
At any time while on the bridge, you can use an external view to see what is going on outside and around the ship. As captain, you can access basic information about your ship's
Warning. Exceeding
status.
ship tolerance.
Open your status displays now. The status information available to you is helpful, but no substitute for the more detailed
Warning.
knowledge of your chief engineer. As captain, you have the same maps at your fingertips as your helm and tactical officers. You may use these to aid communication, to identify a target for tactical, or to specify a destination for helm. Targets and nearby destinations are selected from the local map, which shows objects of interest around you. Open the local map view. Now touch any object on the map to select it as your target. Some orders you give to the crew require you to first designate a target or destination, exactly as you just did. When playing alone or with AI members of the command crew, the captain gives orders to the AI officers. To give an order to a specific officer, look at them and use the orders system to select from the available commands. Remember, some commands will first require that you select a target or destination. Try ordering your chief engineer to prioritize power to engines. Some orders apply to the entire crew. To access these orders, look towards the central console in front of you. First, select the closest ship from your local map. Then try ordering the crew to investigate it.
Aye, aye, Captain. Full speed ahead.
Yes,
Adjusting course for new coordinates.
Aye, Captain.
Open the local
Full
map
power to
view.
engines.
Aye,
Following.
Captain. Updating target. Scanning. Scanning complete.
Impulse engines allow the ship to rapidly traverse great distances within a star system. When playing with an AI crew, you will need to choose a destination and give the orders to prepare for and initiate impulse travel. First, choose a destination from your impulse map. You need to select a destination from the impulse map. Now give the order to prepare for impulse. Your chief engineer will give more power to the engines, and your helmsman will lay in a course and align the ship.
Aye.
Tell the crew to engage impulse flight.
Making ready for impulse. Course laid in, Captain. Aye, aye.
The ship's warp drive can generate a warp field, distorting space around the Aegis and allowing you to travel to other star systems much faster than the speed of light. When playing with an AI crew, the captain chooses a destination and gives the orders to prepare for and initiate warp travel. Always bear in mind that charging the warp coils consumes most of the ship's power. The Aegis will not be able to maintain a full combat stance during these critical seconds. To go to warp, first choose a destination from your warp map. You need to select a destination from the warp map. Now give the order to prepare for warp. Your chief engineer will direct power to the warp coils, and your helmsman will lay in a course and align the ship to the correct heading.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Preparing for warp. Adjusting.
Now tell your crew to engage the warp drive.
Lining up for warp.
Warp coils ready.
On your mark. Aye.
Captains have control of the main view screen. You may choose to display any of several different overlays on the view screen, with information about your ship's system status. Try the different views and overlays available. Open your view screen controls now. The target and magnify views only work when you are targeting another ship or object. Magnify provides an up-close view of your selected target. Target View provides enhanced situational awareness, showing both your own ship and your target at once. Sometimes, as captain, you may wish to take temporary control over another command station. This allows you to perform any of the functions of that role, then return to the captain's chair when ready. You cannot, however, take control of a station currently being operated by another player. To take control of another station, look at any of your AI command crew and activate Orders mode. Now choose the Takeover option. You can return to the captain's chair at any time by tapping the Orders Mode button again. In emergency situations, you can sound a red alert to notify your ship's crew. If you are playing with an AI as tactical officer, she will interpret a red alert as a request to prepare for combat. Try activating red alert now.
Aye, aye. Shields raised. Torpedoes arming.
Captain's log stardate 2258.161. My crew is assembled and we're preparing to disembark on our expedition to the trench. Before we depart, however, Starfleet Command has asked us to complete one final exercise to confirm the Aegis's fitness for the mission ahead, and undoubtedly to test the readiness of her captain and crew.
Captain, we have a message incoming from Deep Space K7. Opening channel.
Aegis, we have a freighter coming into dock, and we've had a little trouble lately with smugglers trafficking invasive species. On your way out, I think it'd be best for everyone if you could just verify the ship isn't carrying any wildlife.
they got some environmental control issues on Deck 8. Yeah, it's hotter than a hoarder's backside down there. Can you check it out?
Let me take a look at this for you.
New
Understood.
coordinates, adjusting course. Aye, Captain. Staying with them. Aye, maximum throttle.
Can you take a minute to confirm the new guidance modules and the escape pod systems are online?
Alright, I'll take care of it.
Aye, aye. Bringing her over. Aye, understood. Following the target. Aye, following.
Aye,
Following
aye,
the
Captain.
target.
Locking on target. Scanning.
I will update your panel, Captain. I am not detecting any unusual life forms aboard the freighter, Captain.
I'll let K7 know the ship's clean.
We're getting some odd feedback effects in the impulse engines. Could you check on that?
Taking a look now.
Aye.
Preparing
warp
for
vector
warp.
aligned.
Diverting power.
Charging.
Warp course is set. Lining up for warp vector.
Affirmative. Maximizing power to engines.
Aye, aye. Staying with them.
This pattern can be indicative of a Fourier system.
Affirmative.
Adjusting heading for new coordinates. Aye, aye, Captain. Setting new heading. Aye, Captain. Following. Aye, aye, Captain. Setting throttle to full. Setting new heading.
Roger that. Raising shields. Arming torpedoes.
Aye, aye. Following the target. Aye, aye. Staying with them. Aye, understood. Adjusting to new heading. Aye, aye, Captain.
Disarming torpedoes.
Initializing warp
Coils
protocols.
charging.
Allocating power.
Warp course laid in. Aligning warp vector.
Warp coils
Coils
charged.
charged.
We're aligned for warp. On your mark, Captain.
Can you confirm the covariant oscillator calibration's complete?
Aye, aye. Following the target.
Now
Aye,
let's finish
Captain.
this up first.
Adjusting her heading. Aye. Changing heading.
Aye, aye.
Moving to
Aye,
new
aye.
coordinates.
Shields lowered.
Aye, aye, Captain. Maximum throttle.
Aye. Prioritizing power to engines.
Yes, Captain.
Predictive
Arming
algorithms
torpedoes.
been upgraded if you want to test it.
Alright, let's take a look.
Aye.
Torpedoes
Preparing
on
for
safe.
warp. Diverting power.
Charging.
Warp course is set. Lining up for warp vector.
Ready for warp.
Coils
Warp vector
charged.
aligned. We're ready to go.
Warp coil discharge
Captain,
imminent.
the warp coils are about to discharge.
Warp coils discharged.
Aye, understood.
Preparing
We're on vector
for
for
warp.
warp.
Allocating power.
Warp course plotted. Lining up for warp.
Aye,
New
Captain.
coordinates laid in. Aye, aye, Captain. Setting throttle to full. Aye, aye. We're aligned for
Initializing
warp.
warp
Coils
protocols.
charging.
Adjusting power.
Warp course laid in. Aligning warp vector.
Warp
Course
coils
plotted.
charged.
Charged.
Warp core conversion efficiency is down. Can you see what the
Aye, aye,
issue is
Captain.
there?
I'm picking up a distress signal, Captain. Channel open.
USS Aegis. My vessel has lost all power and our life support systems are nearly exhausted. We have a crew of 6. I request that you take us aboard your ship as soon as possible.
Staying
Aye.
with them.
Changing target. Scanning target.
Transferring analysis to your panel, Captain.
Detected.
It's probably nothing, but I'll take a look.
Following.
Acquiring transporter lock. Energizing.
The vessel is empty, and all crew members are accounted for.
We have a priority message incoming from Starfleet Command. Opening channel.
Captain, we've lost contact with one of our survey vessels, the USS Nicholson. You're the closest ship to their last known position. We need you to locate the vessel and render any aid they may need. We're sending their last coordinates to you now. Starfleet out.
Calculating travel vector.
Can you take a minute to confirm the new guidance modules and the escape pod systems are online?
I'll get to it shortly.
Aye, Captain. Staying with them. Aye. Adjusting heading.
Plotting course.
Aye.
Allocating engine power for impulse.
Laying course for impulse.
Aye, aye. Full power to engines.
On your mark, Captain. Aye, aye.
gravitic mines in the area. If we get too close, they'll be attracted to our hull, and the damage could be severe. We should keep our distance.
The environment is inhibiting the effectiveness of our sensors, Captain. We are, however, detecting pockets of plasma coolant. They may provide clues as to the Nicholson's whereabouts.
Effects in the impulse engines. Could you check on that?
Sure, hold on.
Aye, aye.
Understood. Target selected. Scan initiated.
Transferring data to your panel, Captain.
Warp core containment is degraded.
Sensors are detecting a distress beacon, but it is not a Federation frequency. It looks like a civilian vessel
Captain,
needs assistance
we've
as
reached our
well.
Destination. Aye, Captain.
I'm picking up a signal on emergency frequencies. On screen.
Aegis, according to my engineer, our engines are locked in some sort of malfunction cycle. If we could temporarily override them, I think we can fix the problem.
Warning.
Entering the
Environmental
anomaly.
hazard detected.
We've arrived.
All systems on my board are green.
Aye, understood. Following. Arriving at our destination.
Initiating scan.
I am sending new data to your panel, Captain.
You got it. Locking new target. Scanning. Scan complete.
I believe our lost ship is showing on sensors now, Captain.
We're being
We've
hailed.
arrived.
Aegis, this is the USS Nicholson. Our vessel is severely damaged and leaking radiation. Most of my crew escaped, but a few of us are trapped in the forward compartment. I need you to transport us off the ship. And then, well, she's too dangerous. We can't just leave her floating out here. You'll have to scuttle her.
Following
Aye,
the
aye.
target.
New target locked. Scanning target.
Exiting anomaly.
I'd better run another diagnostic on the computer core, just to be safe.
I am updating your panel, Captain.
Staying with them.
Establishing lock.
Aye, following.
Energizing.
Yes,
Following the
Captain.
target.
Updating target.
Hull integrity at 50%. Warning. Warning. Hull integrity at 25%. Warning. Hull integrity at 10%.
Aye, Captain. Shields up.
Did you make sure that the life support diagnostics are clean?
Thanks for the heads up.
Arming torpedoes. Roger that. Locking new target. Aye, aye. Locking on target. Aye, aye, Captain. New target locked.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Engaging target. Scanning.
Warning.
Entering anomaly.
Environmental hazard detected. Warning. Environment exceeding ship tolerance.
Aye,
Staying with
Captain.
them.
Target selected. Ceasing fire. Scan initiated.
Transferring analysis to your panel, Captain.
Exiting the anomaly.
Would you mind investigating the shield calibration flux here?
Now let me finish this up first.
You got it. Changing target. Aye. Attempting system disruption. Stand by. Targeting. Initiating scan. We're disrupting the
It
target
looks
system.
like that fixed it. We should be able to take it from here. Thanks for your help. You probably just saved all our lives.
Captain, I have an update from Starfleet Command. They're sending us new coordinates.
Warp core conversion efficiency is down. Can you see what the issue is there?
Sure, I'm on it.
Acknowledged. Maximizing power to engines.
Calculating travel vector.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Torpedoes
Diverting
disarmed.
power for impulse.
Plotting impulse course. Course plotted.
Warning.
Moving into the
Environmental
anomaly.
hazard.
Aye, aye.
Captain, I'm getting something on the distress channel. Putting it on screen.
Routine theta radiation.
This is Captain Jameson of the Kobayashi Maru. We've struck a gravitic mine. We've lost all power and our hull has been penetrated. Life support systems are failing. Our position is Gamma Hydro Section 10. Please, you must help us.
Captain, that places them in the Klingon neutral zone. Entering the zone would put us in violation of treaty.
Congratulations, Captain. You and your crew have just completed the Kobayashi Maru simulation. I know it's not easy to face a no-win situation like that, but it's a necessary test, both for Starfleet and for yourselves. I think we all have a better idea now of the decisions you'll make when there's no obvious right answer. Based on your overall performance, I'm not only clearing the Aegis for Operation Distant Shore, I'm recommending that you lead the expedition into the trench.